I have tried recording this video quite a number of times. Oh, that's weird. I'm so used to every video that I do just being a single take. This one's different. This one's like really fucking meaningful, so I want to make sure that I get it right. I am doing the first group coaching thing that I've ever done. Right now, multitude of factors, but people's mental health is in disarray at the moment. And due to other life factors, the services that I provide that are one-on-one, that are a lot more immersive and a lot more effective for a shorter period of time for the overall efficacy to be realised, they're out of people's reach financially. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a group coaching tier, and I'm going to run it, and I'm going to run it at a cheap premium. It's not going to cost a lot. And I'm doing this for no other reason than to be able to make it available to as many people as possible so that I can help as many people as possible and give as much value as I can within a group coaching community. The details of it, I've not ironed out all of the details of it, and I will release more information as it gets closer and closer to the date that it becomes available. And that's not so it's like, oh, mystery, increase how much people want to know. It's not about that. It's purely just the fact that I haven't ironed out specific details to do with the platforms that I'm going to run it over. Things that I know for a fact at the moment is that there will be a messaging platform that will be utilised for a group chat, a group community. They will have limited numbers. And again, that's not because of an availability. Try that again. It's not because of an availability issue. It's going to be so that the group chat doesn't end up just running wild and everybody loses track of it. So I will limit the number that is in a chat, and then once that limit is met, everybody new that comes in after that point will be added to a new chat until that one reaches its limit, and so on and so forth. There will be one Zoom call every fortnight that will be for everybody in the group. If I end up with 10 people, if I end up with 100 people, I end up with 500 people, everybody will be on the group chat if you can make it. And if you can't, I'm going to record all of the calls, and then all of the calls, the link for it will be added into every single chat so that nobody will miss it, because I want as much value to be gained by as many people as possible for as affordable a price as possible. And the reason why I'm doing this is because a few weeks ago, I found myself sat in a really surreal moment while I was sat in the funeral during the service of one of my friends, Johnny. And I remember looking around at the faces of friends that I've had for decades. I was friends with Johnny for 28 years. And looking at the faces and seeing everybody broken and watching his dad deliver this beautiful speech about his son. And I remember just sitting there and I was looking around and I was just thinking, we shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be in this room yet for this reason. Like, everybody dies eventually. Everybody is going to eventually have a funeral. But it was like, we shouldn't be in this room for this reason yet. We should be here in 40 years' time. But we weren't. He wasn't 75 when he died. He wasn't 80 or 85. He was 35. And it just felt wrong on an inexplicable level. And I remember especially in the days after I found out, and then the days after the funeral, I remember thinking there was things that I can do for people, there was help that I could give that I didn't get the opportunity to give him. So I want to make sure that I give that to as many other people as possible that might be in the same position that Johnny was in, that are considering the same thing that he did. Because I want to prevent that as much as I possibly can. And I want to make sure that as few family members and friends have to go through what we all went through and what people are still going through. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that need help, and I know there's an awful lot of those people that need help that I will be able to. And I just want to do that by making it as affordable as possible, so that if my coaching tiers, even my lowest, is too expensive for that, it's not a case of, right, well, if you can't do that, then there's no option. I want to have something else that is an option, that will also put people in a position where they have the opportunity to meet and communicate with other people. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make it available. It will start, the project will go live as of the 14th of November. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to DM me. I will answer any questions that you've got. And I know one of the main questions is probably going to be, how much does it cost? And that isn't something that I'm going to try and keep a secret. Like I said, I'm going to make it as affordable as possible. It's going to be £97 a month. That isn't going to change. Doesn't matter whether I end up with 10 people in the group or whether I end up with 1,000 people in the group over the next year. That's never going to change. It is going to be £97. That is not subject to interest rates or inflation or anything else. It's going to be £97 for the lifetime that that group is in play. But it just felt like it's something that was needed and something that I really wanted and needed to do. And I wanted to do it in Johnny's name because it's important. So that's it. There will be more information made available as and when I have it to give you. If you have any questions about it, please just send me a message. And yeah, that's it.